Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 24. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, baby. First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 23 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Under 10, under 10. Hey, Orbit. Hustle, Hunt, get it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready, ready. 50, plant. Check in.
Second and 3. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Operating from the gun, Hunter. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Go, go.
Second and 2. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see,
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kiki QT, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready. 91. 5. 55.
On first down, Hunter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Looking to throw. Hunter. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit. I'm falling back on my playing days. If I had a receiver that was 3 inches taller than me and they couldn't complete a pass like that, my confidence really rose at that point. I probably said a few things to him to that effect.
Well, I just looked down. You're right. It's a 3-inch height difference. But, you know, these defensive backs, they can jump so high. That's not that big of a difference now in the NFL, is it?
Athleticism and timing can make up for that lack of 3 inches.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Kill.
To throw again on second down. Allen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check, 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 check.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Eagles 14, Broncos 7.
Hit the 19. Here we go, here we go. Check 26, check 26.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Back to throw. Hunter. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This is caught by Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Able to find Harris, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, Hunter. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A huge play there on the screen pass. 56 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On 1st down, Sherwood. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Allen's throw is complete. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. On 1st and 10, Hunter got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hunter, that is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The play began back at the 23, and they pick it. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
It's a party now. It's a party. Alert! Alert flare! Alert flare!
Allen off the play fake. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
A final shot before break. Hunter, he's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 5.
Second down and inches. He's got it to Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Ready, break.
Go against the mic. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Take up.
Looking to throw. Hunter. Being chased, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skill.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kiki QT, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Hunter. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
But there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to throw. Hunter. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready up. Hey, Delta. 5.
Throwing on first down. Hunter buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On first down, Hunter. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Yet another interception, and I just had to double. Check my math, but it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That good for 19 and a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Taylor. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5. Flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, Stallings. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Stallings. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
On 4th down, Stallings. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the gun, Stallings. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 56, Broncos 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They can't hang with us.
Now.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Say go.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.